All right, guys, how's it going? We're going to be talking a little bit about gold and a little bit about silver. But you guys heard my point of view all the time on this channel. So today I got a special guest right here, Baggins Baggins. How you doing?
Yo, what's up? I'm doing super good, man. Silver Baggins in the house. I got my Baggins Dragon stickers. What's up?
All right. Hey, it's nice to have you on here, man. I honestly appreciate the time, appreciate everything, bro.
Yeah, super. I'm stoked for this. This is gonna be a lot of fun. I'm excited to talk to you about silver and precious metals and everything. So let's do this.
Cool. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching another video of Urban Lifestyle, where our goal is to help you guys create a better life by creating better health and better wealth. And you guys can also help out by leaving a subscribe, leaving a comment, leaving a thumbs up. Find me on my social media, Urban Lifestyle 1989. Links are also found in the description below. Hey, Silver Baggins, where can they find you at?
Yeah, definitely. So check out my channel on YouTube. Just type in Silver Baggins. You can always shoot me email, silverbaggins47@gmail.com. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook and all that stuff too. So you guys know where to find me.
All right. And don't forget to hit that notification icon so you guys get future notifications of my future videos. Let's go. All right, so Silver Baggins, I know you ain't got that much time, so let's get right into it, bro.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so what sparked your interest in precious metals?
Yeah, definitely. So actually, I've been collecting coins ever since I was a little kid. I started with pennies and all that. And so I've always kind of been interested in coins and whatnot. But precious metals, actually was a guy at my work. He was collecting cans and everything. And I was like, what are you doing with the money, bro? And he goes, I'm buying silver with it. I was like, what? What are you buying? What are you doing? He's like, it's a really good way to save your money. It's awesome. And I was like, well, why don't you just buy gold? And he's like, well, silver's actually a lot cheaper. It's more affordable. I'm not going to go drop $1,200 on an ounce of gold. That's going to take me forever. That's a lot of cans, So I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. So I started doing the same thing. I started collecting pop cans, taking that money and buying silver just at my local coin shop. And it was a lot of fun, man. Just the shiny, silver pieces started catching my eye and everything. And so that's kind of how it all started. But I'm having a lot of fun with it. You know what I mean?
All right. Hey, that's good, man. Like, I've never, if I were to see someone collecting cans, I'd never think that he was that intelligent.
Yeah, it's funny that you say that. Everyone's always like, oh, look at this homeless guy or whatever. But little did they know, I'm converting that aluminum into silver, man. So non-precious to precious metals. That's what's up.
Exactly. Now, where do you believe that silver or gold is going in the next future, in the near future?
Right. So as far as this year, I think silver prices have kind of bottomed out. I think, we saw $13 for, a few minutes or whatever. But everything just seems to be really cheap right now. So I think after the midterm elections, prices are going to go up. I think silver's going up, definitely, probably back up to 16, by the end of the year. We'll kind of see, especially with Christmas, everything, prices always go up. And then, gold too. I think gold is probably going to stick around 12.50, maybe something like that, through the end of the year. And so I think we're going to see the ratio kind of tighten a little bit. So I think silver is a really good buy right now for sure. But, long term, I think, as far as with cryptos and people, just getting more sketched out with fiat currency and everything, I think that long term precious metals are going to go up. I think, in the next 10, 15, 20 years for sure, we're going to see prices go up. We might see silver get back up to 50. I don't know, gold 2000. Definitely, I think that's a possibility. So I think now is a really good time to buy with all the uncertainty of everything. You know what I mean?
Okay. So practically, I would have to. So since you said Christmas, so that means I have to start buying more right now because I don't want to take it back. I don't want to lose this opportunity right now. Even though I've been buying around the prices where it's at right now. Silver's at I think last time I checked about 1460.
Right.
If you're saying it's going to go up, then that means I need to get some more and just go start buying some more right now.
Yeah, definitely. And, I'm pretty bullish on silver. I know you are too, and just metals in general. But I think now is a very good time to take advantage of the spot deals. People out there haven't done the, JM Bullion, Provident. There's some other ones out there too. But, I just don't think we're going to see prices like this in the next couple of years. So it's a really good time to buy, just, especially right now, like today, log in, buy that stuff, because who knows what's going to happen in the future, right?
So right. Now, you didn't mention about JM Bullion and Providence. What's your favorite place to purchase online?
So for me, I like the variety. To be honest, I like Atmex just because they've got insane variety, right? They've got so many different countries. They've got, they've got basically everything that all the other sites have, they've got and more. And, they got a lot of exclusives too. But I will say Provident has got some really cool series like that World of Dragons that's coming out. Mm-hmm. That looks insane. So if you're into like fun silver, if you don't want to get just generics or American Silver Eagles or whatever, and you want to kind of spice it up a little bit, I think Provident's pretty good too. So I'd probably say Provident and Atmex are my two favorite right now.
Gotcha. Now, Atmex is one of my favorites. Now, I don't know if I tried Providence. I was thinking about that yesterday. I'm not too sure if I have. I've purchased so much from other places. I'm not too sure. I know I added what's it called? Golden State to my to the mix yesterday. Well, not yesterday, 2 days ago. But yeah, Atmex is my go-to place. I do got to try Providence if I haven't already. I'm not too sure if I did or not.
Yeah, well, Provident has that deal. You can get 10 of their prospector rounds at spot. So it's a really good spot deal. I mean, I picked mine up. It was like $146 for 10 ounces. So it's a really good deal. You got to at least get that. You know what I mean?
Nice. All right. I'm definitely going to check that out. Okay. Now, what's your whole mindset? Because a lot of people, it's a question that's going around a lot of people's minds. What's your mindset? Well, not yours, that's not on their mind, but budgeting in general. So what's your mindset about budgeting when it comes to gold or silver?
Right. So definitely, first off, I would say, don't spend any money on a credit card, obviously. Like, if you're going to buy silver and gold, you got to buy it with cash. If you go down to your local coin shop, they'll probably even charge you extra if you're not paying cash, or exchanging one for the other, right? Mm-hmm. So, and then all the websites too, like Atmex, they charge an extra 4% usually if you're not paying, if you pay with a check or money wire, then you get a cheaper price usually. Mm-hmm. So I would say, first off, don't ever buy with a card if you can help it. If you need the silver right away, like for me, I'm doing some melts and stuff. So I kind of, if you want to get a little sooner, maybe don't spend check that time, but it's all good. I just say in the long run, stick with that kind of thing. But as far as budgeting in general, for me, starting out, literally all of the silver I stacked was just from money from pop cans. All the money from my paychecks just goes into my family's general fund, and my wife actually does all the bills and everything. So, it was basically all just fun money. And we kind of had a little agreement. I was like, I'm going to take the money from this. I'm going to buy silver with it. We'll kind of see what happens. But so, for me, I wasn't really dipping into my general budget literally at all. But I'd say, for the general public, if you could take maybe 10% of your paycheck, if it's not really, hurting you too bad, as long as you can afford all your bills, afford food and everything, and you got extra money, if you're trying to save money, I think 10% is a really good place to start. And you can always up that later in the future. But, I think doing a 401k and all that stuff is good too. So, if your employer doesn't match, then you should definitely take advantage of that. And then on top, if you can do another 10% and do it towards metals, I think that's a really good thing to do. So I don't know. What do you think about that?
Hey, it feels like I'm interviewing myself because it's like you're saying the same thing I would say.
That's awesome, man. Great minds think alike. You know what I mean?
Exactly. All right. So what are your thoughts about other precious metals, besides gold or silver?
Okay, so we got gold, we got silver, and then copper. That's not really considered a precious metal. Mm-hmm. They weigh it in regular ounces and everything. So I'm not going to talk on copper too much. I do like to collect the copper pennies, though, I will say. Mm-hmm. But so you're talking more like palladium, platinum, rhodium, that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. Okay, so one thing I'd be cautious of with the other metals is offloading them. Now, like palladium and platinum, obviously, you got the the Palladium Eagle that just came out recently. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so if you get kind of collector coins like that, then I think those are probably okay. You're not going to really have any trouble offloading. But if you're just like let's take ruthenium, right? So we got rhodium, ruthenium, those kind of type metals. Ruthenium, where are you going to sell that? You know what I mean? Like, who's actually going to buy that? You can't take that down to your coin shop. They're just going to, kick you out the door. Mm-hmm. So you're going to have to sell it on eBay. So I'd say if you're looking at other metals other than gold or silver, you really got to figure out what's your exit strategy. Okay, cool. So so the other thing too with platinum is it kind of looks like silver. So some of the older stackers, they kind of see it and they might shy away from it, even though it says platinum, on the coin or however you're buying it. So that's one thing to consider too, is just when you're thinking about offloading, kind of what other people view it as. Silver and gold, they're really easily recognizable. So I think those are good for just for most people to stack. If you're getting into the other stuff, you just got to be a little bit more careful. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. That makes perfect sense. Now, I learned something new as well. Like I think I purchased 2/1/10 of an ounce platinum, but I just purchased it based off I want it. I never thought about exit strategy for other precious metals. I mean, I know exit. Well, I didn't really have to think about exit strategy for gold and silver because it's liquid. It's liquid.
Yeah, you can just take it wherever.
Gotcha. I didn't know until I went to my coin shop recently, and I was like, "Hey, do you guys buy platinum?" It was like, "Yeah, we do, but we give you like $100, 100 under spot."
Wow, that's insane.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah, that's a big hit.
Yeah, so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna stay away from it unless platinum goes like extremely high. Like I'll need to make sure, like for me to sell it, or if I had an ounce of it, I have to make sure that it goes like extremely high worth. That there's something that's worth for me to sell it. But then I'm I'm shying away from platinum a little bit. If I buy it, it'll probably be I don't know, cool. But I see that you're making your own bars as well. Like, how did you get around making your own bars?
Yeah, definitely. So it all kind of started with just watching videos on YouTube of other people pouring their own silver bars, and you can see I got a couple little like scraps that didn't end up. These are all going to get remelted, but let me pull out a bar here. So here's kind of one of my I call them the Baggins bars. So I think they're pretty sweet. But basically what I did was I just watched other YouTubers and kind of saw what they were doing, looked at all the equipment they were using and everything. And I was like, you know what, that looks like a lot of fun. And actually I won a silver pour from someone in the community. And as soon as I held that in my hand, I was like, this is dope. I got to start doing this. So I just got on eBay, started buying all this stuff. And, it got shipped to my house or whatever. And I was like, let's do this thing. So I just started pouring, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's extremely fun. It's extremely addicting, too. So if you want to get into silver pouring, just know it might take over your life. You might be sleeping on the couch or whatever because you're spending all your time in the garage pouring silver, not with your wife or whatever. You know what I
mean? Gotcha. Hey, like, once I saw you doing that, it was like, it sparked the interest in my head. I was like, I can take my avatar and then just melt it, like get a stamp on and just melt it, melt the silver and then stamp my avatar on it. It'll be cool. I'll call it lifestyle silver,
Yeah,
so,
that'd be super cool.
Yeah, you got me into that. Like, I'm still thinking about it. I think all I need is a furnace or something. That's what they call it.
Yeah, so you just need some way to melt the silver. Some people just use torches. I got a furnace. I got an electric furnace.
Gotcha.
You can also get a propane furnace, so you can go out in the woods and melt it. You don't need to plug it in or whatever.
Gotcha.
But so you need a way to melt it, and then you need a mold to pour it into, and then like you're talking about your stamp, so you probably need to get a custom stamp and everything. So I think mine was like $80 or $90 or something for the custom stamp, because they got it's made out of steel, and they got to use a computer and kind of like laser etch it out or whatever. So it took a while. It took like 3 weeks for them to make it, but I know there's other people out there that do it faster.
Gotcha.
So you're probably looking at somewhere around like, I don't know, maybe $500 to get into it, just like for the bare minimums. But it's worth it, man. It's a ton of fun. So if you got extra money to put into it, I would highly suggest it.
Yeah, man. Okay. Now, is there a price that silver can go to that you're like, hey, you know what, it's time to sell out, whether it's low or high?
So you mean like if it goes too low, would I get scared and unload it all, or if it goes really high?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so as far as going too low, I'm only 27, so I'm kind of in this for the long haul, right? Like I'm cool to stack for the next 30, 40, 50 years, So even if it goes down to $4 again, I'm still going to hold on to it. So I'm not selling if it goes too low, basically no matter what. It's never going to go to zero. I really doubt it's going to go under $10. It could, who knows what's going to happen. The economy is really strong right now. We'll just have to wait and see. But as far as if it goes high, would I sell? I'm never going to sell all of my stack. But if it goes up to like $30, like double what it is now, and I picked up a lot of silver at the $15 range, then I'd probably consider unloading maybe like half of it, but definitely keep the other half because who knows, it could go up to $50 or $100. So I'm never going to offload the whole stack, but I might, get rid of a little bit of it, just so I could, get some profits out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Now, if it goes up to 30, are you still going to continue to buy some, or are you just going to like slow down on the buying?
Yeah, that's a good point. I think I don't know. If it goes up to 30, we have to wait and see, But I mean, if it goes up to 30, honestly, I might have to switch to gold a little bit, because especially if the ratio tightens. Like if we're talking, if gold doubles, right? If gold goes up to $2,400 an ounce and silver goes up to 30, I'm probably gonna stick with silver. But if gold stays kind of where it is, or gets, maybe only goes up to 1,500 an ounce, and silver goes up to 30, then I might, with the ratio that tight, need to sell some of my silver and buy gold. You know what I mean? So people are kind of playing with the ratios. I think if it tightened that much, I would probably have to pick up some gold for sure. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. That makes sense. I never thought about it that way, but that makes so much sense. All right. What are some tips that you'll give to any new stackers?
Okay, so if you're brand new to stacking and you don't know what you want to buy, well, my first tip would be figure out what your game plan is. Like, what do you want to do? Are you trying to stack for weight? Are you just going to be one of those power stackers? You're trying to get like 2,000, 5,000 ounces or whatever. If that's the case, then you probably want to stick with really, really low premiums like big bars, or spot deals. Something like that. But if you're stacking for more of a prepper type thing, I would stick with constitutional and American Silver Eagles, government backed silver. So it kind of depends on your mindset. Like, why are you stacking? If you're stacking just for fun, kind of like I am, then you could buy whatever you want. You see a coin you want, go for it. Like I'd say for new stackers, figure out your goals, figure out why you're stacking. That's the number one thing you need to do. And then kind of you can start moving forward and actually purchasing stuff, right? So, and also I would say if you're brand new, stay away from eBay, just because people have gotten burned with fake stuff, like they see those Chinese pandas and they're like, oh my gosh, it's only $15 an ounce for this Chinese silver panda. And then they buy it and of course it's fake, right? Like we all know it's fake. So I would say stick with the big bullion dealers and stick with the local coin shops when you're brand new. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Like I myself, I've never purchased from eBay just thus far, just because of the stories I've heard.
Yeah, I haven't bought from eBay either, and I probably will. People are saying with the eBay bucks, you can actually kind of get some silver for free. I've heard a lot of people on YouTube say that. They say, oh, eBay bucks are the best thing. So I'll probably try it out a little bit. I'll probably just stick with the big online dealers like JM Bullion, APMEX, and my local coin shop because I get some really good deals there.
Gotcha. I really want to thank you. That's all I have. That's all the questions I have. But I do want to say, hey, I'm honored to have you here on the channel. I really appreciate your time. I know you could be doing something more important, but you decided to help me out with this. Thank you so much. All right.
Hey, thank you so much, Urban Lifestyle. I'm super happy that you invited me to be on. I had a great time talking with you. I really appreciate your channel, your content. You're doing something good out there, man. So keep it up. And yeah, thanks a lot for having me on.
All right, so that's pretty much it. Thank you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, leave a subscribe. And you can also subscribe to Silver Baggins. The link is going to be down in the description below. And have a wonderful day. That's why I work